afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board this Boeing 747 flight to Bow.
What have they got me doing?
10:24 a.m. It's the last Monday in the Big Brother house. As the public now decide who wins, the group will not nominate their fellow housemates for eviction today.
Oh, day 60.
Day 60 today.
That's a landmark day.
I was up at 7:15, excited about that.
Were you? Blimey.
Then I went back to sleep. Here we go, you're back to Dundee.
Grazie.
Prego.
Oh!
10:55 a.m. Helen prepares porridge in the kitchen. Brian has gone back to bed.
Dean,
Yeah, you've burnt
you
it.
know you want to grow big and strong.
Yeah.
Get that down your neck then.
Bloody hell,
A
love.
huge bowl of porridge.
Thanks.
It's true that my small one is probably the normal size bowl.
Nominations would be today, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's so nice that there's not.
Oh.
I was having really wild dreams last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Being locked up with this wild man who wanted to keep girls for sex slaves and things like that.
That's
Really wild dreams.
just looking at that head of me that Helen did.
I don't often dream about Steve.
No?
No. I don't often. I should dream about strangers, really. Don't really.
Frogs.
Or I often then might dream about someone from my childhood, or, you know, I don't really dream about people around me at the time.
That's enough of that.
Huh?
That's enough of that. Stuffed.
Porridge. I haven't begun mine yet.
Like Carlite finishing plaster.
12:49 p.m. Brian and Helen are sunbathing in the garden. Dean and Elizabeth are inside cleaning.
We should tidy up for Friday as well, shouldn't we?
You what?
We should tidy up for Friday.
Yeah.
One of us at least is going to have a visitor in here. It'd be a bit embarrassing if it was messy, wouldn't it?
What are they doing inside on such a glorious day?
It's called their job, Brian.
Shocking.
Where does this stuff come from in here? I think that has to go down the toilet.
Oh, nice breeze a little bit now.
Do you think maybe we should be helping clean?
No. Not in the sun's out, Brian.
Absolutely.
(1:07 p.m. Big Brother calls Dean to the diary room.
Hello, Dean.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
How would you view your time in the Big Brother house?
You'd think it was easy. You lie in the sun and you chill out and you read a book. And you think a lot of people would be envious of that watching this on the outside. But I'd love to do a day's work. I'd love to go out and do a day's work. Anything. It's been a kind of mental prison. You've kept yourself here on purpose. It's been sort of an endurance test. All the time you've been well aware that you could leave. There's a very oppressive edge to the cameras watching you all the time that you don't really realise until probably week 8, week 7. And you start thinking, God, I'd love these things not to be looking at me. I don't think I'll really appreciate how much so until I get out of here and I can put myself in a room and not be filmed. I think that's going to feel feel really, really good.
Stuff on your form.
2:17 p.m. All the housemates are in the garden.
They're all over the place.
They're big, aren't they?
Yeah. I think they bite as well.
Hmm.
Brian, we're going to bike to Friday.
Oh, stop it.
You don't remember that when you were a kid? Flying Ant Day. Every summer.
Brian, we're going to
No way.
Never.
You're countryside though, I suppose, so you don't notice. When you're a kid in the city, animal life amounts to ants, doesn't it, and bees and wasps?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Notice that.
So you're a lot more interested. Oh yeah, every single year. It's normally as well, like today, once summer's sort of started, if there's a cold spell or a wet spell and there's no sun, the next day it's really hot. That's when it normally happens.
Probably because
And they have.
the
'Cause they
nest
sense-
is a bit damp and
Well, no, they sense,
hot summer.
opportunity to go, sort of thing. Because obviously you go to war with them.
That one on your toe. It'll sting you if it gets you.
Fucker.
(2:49 p.m) For this week's task, Big Brother is testing the housemates on how well they have got to know each other. Today they must work in pairs and each learn the other's job or skill. Brian, who's been an air steward for 3 years, must teach Elizabeth to perform an airline safety demonstration. Dean, who used to be in an indie band, has to teach Helen to play the guitar.
So shall I start on that one?
Anywhere,
Okay. I do-
literally
I do.
anywhere. And move up. That's it. That's all we have to do.
Cool.
2 at the front,
2 at the front,
1 left,
1 left.
and 1 right.
1 right.
And then go like that. Yeah.
Okay.
2 at the rear of the cabin.
2 at the rear.
Your right now also becomes your left. 'Cause
Okay. So 1 at the left.
left and 1 on the
one at
right. And there are 4, put your hands down then, there are 4 overwing exits, 4
what?
overwing
Overwing.
exits in the centre of the cabin. 2 on the left hand side, 1, 2, and 2 on the right.
Elizabeth has taken lessons in flamenco dancing. She must teach Brian some basic steps.
Tell me when to.
Helen, who works in a hairdresser's shop in Newport, must teach Dean how to cut and style hair.
Sweet.
Remember trying to keep your hands underneath it, not
Oh
on
no,
top of
it's
it.
so hard. That goes over. Once it's gone over, just tell me what
That
to
bit,
do.
I'd say, so you've done that bit, that's
Yeah.
fine. Then that bit comes over,
And then a bit extra.
take a section,
Take a section, use that.
section, that's it. No.
Hang on, hold the thing down a second.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to walk
And
towards you.
proud arms, swishing of skirt.
Right.
Yeah.
1,
So you
2,
comb,
Okay.
grab. Okay.
Down.
So I'm going to comb, comb, comb,